उसको आप कहिए कि मेरे लिए ट्रांसपेरेंसी बना के दीजिए फॉर एआई, तो फटाफट ट्रांसपेरेंसी बन जाएगा. You don't have to be coder, but if you are a coder and also knows the GPT, you become far excellent person. So that's what is the important thing. So artificial intelligence became much more important as the 1973 expert system MyScene was developed. What was the MyScene? This was developed by a computer scientist and the doctors together. So this was about the blood infection. So you may have rashes, you may have fever, you may have everything. So the question came and started being utilized by users. Now users are not experts. Users started using it, and then it worked out, okay, we'll do this, we'll do that and all that. But what happened when user is asking some question, it looks up from the knowledge database, because here database is not normal database, it's a knowledge database, because it talks about the various diseases and all that. And it turns out when user asks some question, it goes, because user is asking a question in English or Hindi or whatever language it is talking, and when it goes there, it is converted into 010101, which is the computer language. Now 0101 goes to the knowledge base. Knowledge base where it picks up the answer, and it was found that answer was not known to even doctors. So doctors found that additional information is coming from the expert system. So expert system became very important. So that's where you had all type of Google's, Microsoft, Facebook, everybody using expert system for this. Okay, next. It was still not becoming, because it's Sir Lighthill, who was a professor in UK, was made chairman of a committee which was supposed to give funding for various agencies on AI. At 1973, our Lighthill didn't find the computers to be so smart, so active, so powerful, so that it could do anything. So he said no funding. Whereas Japanese continued funding, but they were not good in software. So they had good hardware made, whereas no hardware was made in the US and all that. But 1997, wonderful thing happened. You know, अब तो हमारे चेस मास्टर तो हमारे इंडियन हो गए हैं, but that time it was Gary Kasparov who was the chess master. He was winning the computer. Whenever he was playing chess on the computer, he used to win. But 1997, IBM Blue Software defeated Gary Kasparov. Uske baad AI became more prevalent. So that's where fifth generation information technology, everything became much more famous and all that. So that's again, so it became very viral. 97 ke baad AI became much more productive. More people started using the AI. Now AI became various projects. Okay, neural network, because when you do any thinking, you have millions of neurons, and if you get hurt from at the foot or the hand, immediately process goes to the brain that you have been hurt there. So you start seeing that. That type of thing started helping the basic things happen. Neural network came up. So neural network started with hidden layers, with hidden surfaces, and with actual surfaces. We'll show you all these diagrams. So you will read it in the book. You will see that neural network became famous. And neural network started becoming input-output statement. There is input neural net, output neural net, and between there are hidden surfaces. Those are weighted and things are given so that the results are input creates output. But if the output is well created, then it can be used for further data. So that you take some selected data out of the 100 data, you take some 30 data on which you apply the principle. On the rest of the data, you can apply the model. You will find it's not accurate, but very accurate. it is almost coming closer to the accuracy, but not wonderful accurate. Similarly, now supposing you have Delhi, there are some n number of movie stations, n number of movies are running, and you have time for one movie. So how do you go about it? So you go through the various reviews, and that is where the machine learning process comes up. It looks up the review, sees if you are hero, heroine, and then say, this is the movie I'll see. So I'll spend 3 hours in this movie. So that similarly, a lot of things can be done by this. Machine learning, again, is using the most statistical methods which you have learned by regression, simple regression, linear regression, all these things are there. And fitting up the data is important. So पहले data जो है pre-process करना होता है, then process करना होता है, then you see this data is used, but you don't use whole data for building up the model. Use representative data for building up the model and then apply it then. Okay, input should get the proper output which you are known. So that input outputs are made with the number of hidden surfaces between and all that. Then deep learning came up. So deep learning is a part of AI again. So AI now has robo, AI has expert system, AI has deep learning, AI has a neural network, AI has everything available there. So therefore the AI has become 2019 or 2018, Sophia was built, who is the international citizen, UAE made citizen of the world. So she is the robo which learned 20 languages and has visited almost 30, 40 countries. She came to India also, Cochin she came, Calcutta she came. I wanted to invite her to Delhi, but by that COVID came. So you can see, I'll show you a complete movie of how Sophia, which is built from the instruments and ultimately put a mask on the body, and on that she starts answering the various questions, even Hindi, English, Spanish, French, all type of languages. She has learned 20 languages and all that. Okay, so she knows, if you will see that, she is even learning music. She is learning dancing. She is learning all the things, but that all with the battery, with all the electronic things which are happening there. So that type of thing which is important. So all these are artificial intelligence. Now look at the DGPT. If you have some process to be done on DGPT, there are so many things. Even Chinese have come up, Americans have come up, all type of things have come up. Now you see automatic car. Automatic car again. Earlier you could, because 90s when you were dictating to the computer, it was accurate up to 10%. Now it is 99% correct. You go to Google and ask you want to see this, immediately the result will be there. You go to Wikipedia, you will get the result. So that type of things which are happening, which are very, very encouraging, so that the artificial. But now problem comes is if you are doing malice thing with the artificial intelligence. If you are doing wrong thing with the artificial intelligence, that's the worst part of it. You should not be doing wrong thing with the artificial intelligence. You should not be putting somebody's voice on somebody else, so that you can say this is being talked by R.K. Datta sir, or this is being talked by Tushar sir. No, that is the wrong thing. It can create frauding. You have using credit card, it can break up the frauds, it can bring frauds in the bank, and so on and so forth. So you have to go after the fraudulent people. So that how do you stop? Hackers, those people who are hacking your information, again you have to go against that people. No person should be able to hack your information. So that's where artificial intelligence is being utilized both for good things, and those who use for bad thing have to be caught. That's important. Now it is also used as spionage, because look, that British scientist who was later found gay and was punished and all that. Now nobody punished gays and all these things. But Turing test. So that Turing test is applied with one computer, another human being, and another computer. Questions are being asked, and you have to see asking question from human being or from the computer. You have to differentiate between that. There are three different isolated labs on which the questions are being asked. So Turing test, but China says it can't be done because if you have Merchant of Venice or some big drama which is written in Chinese, but it's English drama. You see, compare the text and you can answer it without understanding the language. But Chinese test is important, Turing test is important, that all you will learn that as we study the code. But basically thing is about 380 pages of book. I have to finish in 5-6 lectures. So you have to study beforehand so that when you come to the class, you are prepared to ask some questions on the basis of that. That's important. So you should be well, you may not understand this. You underline what are the things which you have understood, what the thing you don't understand, just underline that. If there are questions which are there, you ask me, I'll understand. If I am not able to answer the question today, I'll probably answer it tomorrow. So that type of thing is very important. So this is IGNO's classes are very important because IGNO has produced a beautiful book. You can have criticism of the book. You can say this has not been given in the book, or this has more illustrated in the book. So please read it, read carefully, and because after all, 4 units, 4 units covers about 150 pages. 150 pages I have to cover in 2 hours. That is a huge thing. One cannot cover up all the thing in detail, but I like to cover up in detail so that you become AI experts. You now big data is another course. Big data again uses AI. It's a machine learning. How the machine takes this, how the machine learns from the data. And now big data came, we'll study tomorrow. And that again, machine learning is a part of artificial intelligence. So big data also uses AI. So that's the type of thing which is done. Now there are predicate calculus, there are various calculus there. So you have to know about it, and then you have to see various aspects of the learning. There are informed learning, uninformed learning. There is rote learning. There is because you as a child, I used to study the table of 2.5, ढाई का table, 3 का table, 3.5 का table.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, ये informed learning and uninformed learning are supervised and unsupervised learning.
Say it again. Just write it out.
I'm asking supervised learning and unsupervised learning are the same thing.
Supervised and unsupervised learning, informed or uninformed learning, we'll all do that.
They are the same thing, na?
We'll do that. आज मेरे पास वो सारा material नहीं है इस पर. I'll put it the material on this and then we'll do that. Okay?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Please continue.
Unseen notification क्या है? So there are a lot of things we have to learn. I'll try to explain as much as I could in the time, but again, you have to work with me so that you come prepared with all the, you read it so that when I am talking, you understand that this is there, which is there in the book. So that's what I am going to explain. So you have to learn. Let me take it, take the book and show it to you. You see, for example, this is the book. This is the book. It has block 1 has 4 units. It's all there so that you can see that simple. Then there are the agents. There are a lot of agents there. Simple agent, model-based agent, goal-based agent, utility-based agent, stimulus irrigation, learning agent. These are all going to discuss tomorrow. So all these, because then you have the cube, queen, 4 cube, this and all that. So that again we'll discuss the phenomenon completely. We have again in unit 3, search of this sequence of action to search space from the initial good case, and then various search processes we will do. So that again it has to be done, and that the various tree search, all these things are there. Neural set. Now neural we have been talking. Let me show you what the neural network looks like. Proposition, rules, replacement, and all that we'll have to do. Proof system, proposition, generalization, first order prediction, and all that. So that type of thing you'll do. Let me show you neural net.
Oh, hello, sir. So today we are going to cover unit 1 to 4, right, sir?
Say it in.
Means I was saying means today we are going to cover 1 to 4, right? Block 1.
This is. Say it again.
I'm saying, sir. So today we are going to cover block 1, right?
Block 1, I'll not be covering up completely because my material is not there on this computer. It was there on the other computer, which I couldn't link up because of the internet problem. Okay, I have done it on the other laptop, which doesn't have the material. Let me see. It doesn't have the material on this. It doesn't have
Sir.
material. I can show you something.
Sir, then what we are going to cover today? सर चले गए
इतने क्वेश्चन पूछोगे तो चले जाएंगे।
अब मैं कह रहा हूँ एचआर के सर मटेरियल की बात कर रहे हैं, किस मटेरियल? वो पीडीएफ की बात कर रहे हैं सर?
हाँ सर से यही मैं कहने वाला था सर, मटेरियल तो हम आपको अभी लिंक दे देते हैं, आप खोलिए अभी आ जाएगा मेरे ख्याल।
वो पीडीएफ मैंने
सर का कुछ ना ये गूगल मीट और इन सब के मामले में जैसे पहले हम हुआ करते थे, हमें जानकारी नहीं थी, सबको भी है कुछ भी प्रॉब्लम है कुछ, अदरवाइज तो हम उनकी हेल्प कर सकते हैं इफ ही इज रेडी।
मैं क्या कह रहा हूँ, मैंने पीडीएफ डाउनलोड कर रखा है वो मटेरियल जो भी है अपना एलएमएस वाला, तो मैं क्या करता हूँ शेयर कर देता हूँ यहाँ पे गूगल ड्राइव में डाल के। ये मटेरियल चाहिए ना?
वो तो गूगल से भी ले सकते हैं ना, ई ज्ञान कोश से, नहीं तो फिर कहाँ से सर?
कहीं से भी मिल सकता है, मतलब उनके इजी के लिए मैं कह रहा हूँ और कुछ नहीं।
आई थिंक सर ने ना पहली बार शायद गूगल मीट पे कर रहे होंगे, इसलिए मुझे
नहीं भाई, पहली बार नहीं कर रहे हैं, एक्सपीरियंस सर है, ठीक है।
डॉक्टर है ना, पीएचडी वाले।
नहीं प्रेजेंटेशन का इसलिए मैं कह रहा हूँ, मुझे भी नहीं आता था पहले, ये तो यही सीखा मैंने क्लास करते करते, तो मैं अपने जैसा समझ रहा हूँ।
नहीं सर, एआईएमएल पढ़ा रहे हैं सर, बहुत एक्सपीरियंस है, अपने जैसे हालात नहीं है सर के।
नहीं वो देखो बुक वाले और पेपर वाले टीचर तो है मेरे ख्याल।
हाँ वो है आदत हो जाता है ना।
डोमेन नॉलेज तो उनकी है अपनी, पर क्या होता है ना, आज के हिसाब से अलाइन करना पड़ता है बहुत सी चीजें, सब कुछ थोड़ी आता है। 5%
नहीं फिर समझो क्लास किस चीज का होगा, फिर अभी कौन से ब्लॉक का होगा, कुछ पता है क्या?
नहीं सर कह रहा है कल करेंगे जो
माइक
करेंगे।
ऑफिस
आज क्या करेंगे फिर?
आज मतलब फिर वही करेंगे जो कर रहे हैं।
सर आ चुके हैं। सर आपका माइक ऑफ है।
हेलो, हाँ मिस्टर अजीज क्या कह रहे हैं आप?
सर ऑलरेडी आ चुके हैं, सर का माइक ऑफ है, सर कुछ बोल रहे हैं सुनाई नहीं दे रहा।
सर आ गए हैं? कहाँ हैं
हाँ।
देखिए।
सर आपका माइक ऑफ है, ऑन कर लीजिए।
किसका, मेरा?
नहीं नहीं, जो सर था जो पढ़ा रहे थे अभी, उनका वो आया है, क्लास ज्वाइन किया है, उसका माइक ऑफ है सर का।
Yes, yes,
डॉक्टर सर।
Ratan sir is already there. Please keep quiet.
ओके।
नहीं मैं तो कुछ बोल ही नहीं रहा था।
If nobody will inform, then how he will get to know that we are not able to listen him?
I already told, but sir doesn't listen our.
मेरा ही ऑफ। रवि ये लिख दो टैक्स में ना, सर योर माइक इज ऑफ।
मैं लिखता हूँ
लिखो लिखो। हो सकता है वो बेचारे पढ़ाए जा रहे हो, हमें सुनाई नहीं दे रहे हो।
हो सकता है।
लेकिन उन्हें हमारी आवाज तो सुनाई दे रही होगी।
ये मेंशन कर सकते हैं क्या?
नाम लिख दो सर का, डॉक्टर रतन सर।
मैं कॉपी पेस्ट करता हूँ यहाँ से।
जिंदगी का नाम, दूसरा नाम अब कॉपी पेस्ट है। यार सर का नाम तो फिर नहीं लिखा तुमने। अच्छा अजीब नहीं लिखा।
Hello.
हेलो।
Hello.
यस सर।
Are you able to listen to me now?
यस सर।
यस सर।
Okay. Okay. Now ask the question you were asking. I have put my headphone.
ओके ओके सर।
Sir,
See-
which block we are going to learn today?
Today I am talking in a very general manner because I am not going to talk based on the old book, because on this computer I have the old book available, which I don't want to talk. Tomorrow I'll be talking more, I'll cover up this. But I would like you to read volume 1, unit 1 to 4, and volume 2, unit 5 to 8. That we'll discuss tomorrow. Today, I have introduced what is artificial intelligence. I started with the 1956 history of this artificial intelligence, and then I talked about McCarthy. I talked about 97, Gary Gastrop defeat by IBM Blue. Then I talked about Sophia, the robo, which we'll talk about it later. And then we talked about the artificial intelligence, the neural network, all type of thing. We expert system, we talked about mycin, and then we talked about automatic car. So then we talked about machine learning. So these are the all the, because here the book has 4 blocks. That is, first block has artificial intelligence introduction, artificial intelligence knowledge representation, then machine learning 1 and machine learning 2. This is block 1. Block 2 has
Sir, actually, we have the new book. If you need that one, we can share the Google Drive.
okay. Because if you can do the Google Drive, fine. Then put it on the screen. I'll be able to talk about it.
Uh,
First block, first unit, and then second unit, and all that. You can do that.
Ravi sir, can you put it on Google Drive or show your screen?
Okay, yes, I can do for unit 1. Okay, and after that everyone can do the next one. I'm
Yeah.
sharing my screen, sir.
Put the full screen on kar do.
Okay, sir. Chrome tab. Give me a second. Share. Okay. Is my screen up?
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Full screen kar do isko.
Full screen. Control F11. I think it should be done. Okay, sir.
Little more. A little more.
It is going beyond my screen, sir.
Okay. थोड़ा सा और आगे करो.
रवि जो
बस,
परसेंटेज
that is okay.
परसेंट और प्लस के बराबर में जो राइट हैंड पे निशानी से
That's enough. That's enough now. So this
Okay.
is the introduction to artificial intelligence. That is unit 1. It talks about introduction, objective, basics of this and all that. That we'll look at it just now. ये क्या move नहीं करता? Okay, move it. Okay. Now introduction में, because today artificial intelligence is used in most fields. That's what I have talked about it. It has become viral, and India is also it has had the meeting to how to support artificial intelligence to do good thing, not bad thing. That was held in Mandap about 6 months earlier. So that type of thing which is there, and it is everywhere today. So that's where it's Google, Facebook, Microsoft, all are using this artificial intelligence. Move further. Okay. So this is again, go to the definitions. Next is definitions. Okay. Objective, basics of artificial intelligence. We have talked about it. Next. Okay, now you see the definitions here. पीछे आओ. Back. Okay, basic. आगे चलो थोड़ा. Okay, so according to, you see the definition, 1985, the exciting new efforts on make computers think. That is a machine with mind in full and literal sense. That's what the definition by Gland is there. Then there is a definition by Bellman. So there is a definition by similar. Next move. So these are the various definitions you can see. It has not given the definition by Rich and all that. because I have been talking about rich and this is there, but that was 93 edition. Now there are new editions there. So according to larger and sinful, the discipline of computer science that is concerned with the automation. अरे क्या ऊपर आ गया ये आगे ऊपर जाओ, just go up. हाँ, last definition. next ऊपर जाओ. हाँ, ऊपर आओ, ऊपर बस. This is the discipline. अरे भैया नहीं भाई, the discipline of computer science that is concerned with the automation of intelligent behavior. That's the type of the final definition. So that type, seeing that it should be able to do almost all the things which human being does, but keep the human being at the superior way, so that robot doesn't become superior to human being. That's what is the important thing. For example, we know Kiran Bedi was a DCP Delhi. That time there was a fire in one house. She found there was a water pump somewhere. So she got under the water pump, made somebody to have the water pump on, and she drenched her dress and went into the burning home to save some child. But now you can do it by robo. That's where the things are there. See, the creation of system that thinks in the same way as people do, the creation of system that are capable of logical thoughts, and creation of the things which are, so these are 4 points which you can read it and all that. Next, go. Achha, this is the diagram you can see. This is for the artificial intelligence. So this is the human user. This is sense. This is क्या है?
Comprehend.
Comprehensive act, and these are the computer vision, audio processing, neural network, knowledge base, machine learning, expert system. Then here it's the visual agent, identity analysis, cognitive radius, speech analysis, recommendation. So all these are now part of the AI. You see, that's where you can see AI has become a much. It started with a very simple thing, because they were doing chess playing, tic-tac-toe, and some analysis of the various languages. But now it has become almost everywhere. You take it administrative, technical, production, everywhere, teaching. Also, it is, you can see a teacher who is a robo teaching the various science subjects to the students. That type of thing which are there. Next. So this is again, this is a narrow AI, general AI, and super AI. So this is a reactor machine, this theory of mind and stuff, awareness. These are the type 2, type 1 things there. So these are the type of things which are dealt with the various machine language and all that. Next. Next, chalo. Yeah. These are the, again, type of artificial intelligence. आगे चलो थोड़ा थोड़ा बस नहीं बेटे वो पढ़ने. Okay, this is the artificial intelligence, machine learning, specialization in this is artificial intelligence, intelligent AGI, artificial intelligence, intelligent ASI. So these are the 3 different components of this. So that's where you cover up everything on this. For example, even here I found there was a student of Bangalore who was 17 years old. His mother was very busy by removing plates, serving and all that. He had 10,000 rupees, made a robo which was doing all these dirty jobs which his mother was doing. So that type of thing you can do it. You can build up a robo to do it and all that. That you can take a project and all that. And one of my students who is doing PhD now did this project on almost a robo built up, and now she is doing her PhD on AI. Okay, next. Next, chalo. Okay, these are the artificial neural network. This is narrow intelligence, then artificial general intelligence, then artificial super intelligence. So these are the various, again, 3 components of this narrow, general, and super intelligence. That again you can go through it. and you can see that these are the things which are available on
So
that.
sir, here I have a question. Means what is the general difference between this intelligence system like
क्या क्या
मीन्स इन तीनों के बीच सर मेन डिफरेंस क्या है अगर आप हाई लेवल में बता दे सर तो
किसका बताना? आर्टिफिशियल नैरो इंटेलिजेंस,
यस यस सर ANI AGI and ASI सर
ANI, AGI, ASI. This is
यस
artificial narrow intelligence is weak AI, narrow AI. Weak AI is a form of thinking of a simulated such system as seen intelligently, but they don't have any awareness of what they are doing. For example, a chat box might talk to you on a way that that scans natural, but it doesn't decide what is important. It doesn't say that. That's the narrow one. Okay, general जो है, it's a general intelligence is who called active intelligent thinking. That is like a smart inner and smart person answering all the question, knowing what is being answered. System with the strong or general artificial intelligence can do things that people can do it, just like human being can do it. For example, you can recognize the face, you can say the signature, you should recognize signature artificial. वो लोग पहले बड़े signature को कंफर्म करने के लिए बड़े स्पेशल होते थे, बट नाउ ये आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस कैन डू योर सिग्नेचर कंफर्मेशन वेरी इजीली. नेक्स्ट इज सुपर इंटेलिजेंट. इसको खोलिए. सुपर इंटेलिजेंट, आगे चलो. Okay, super intelligent क्या है? The term super intelligence usually refer to the level of general and strong AI that is smarter than human being. If there is even possible, the ASI is said as the logical next step after the AI because it can do more than human being. For example, अगर processing speed करो, पहले तो शकुंतला was fast processing in mathematics, arithmetic, but now the computer does, supercomputer can does much faster the calculations and all that. Similarly, supercomputer can recognize various faces very clearly, can understand various language very clearly. So you can, because for example, when you see now Mr. Narendra Modi talking to people in Tamil Nadu, he talks in Hindi, but immediately translation is done in Tamil Nadu and is being relayed to these people. So there are the people in Pragati Maidan when the G20 was happening. There were people who were translating. You had the system which are translating everything in the language which they were asking and all that. So that type of thing. All right. Next.
सर एक्चुअली सर ASI एग्जिस्ट करती है अभी?
है?
Does artificial super intelligence exist?
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't.
We say it can happen, but that's where we are stopping. We should not go to the super intelligence so that a person starts even becoming superior to human being. So keep the human being as a superior.
So AGI exists now.
AGI is very close to AGI.
We are very close to.
Yeah. Because we are able to beat the chess master, we are able to beat the fraudulent person, because now you use computer for detecting the frauds and all these things. That's the important thing and all that. Because पहले fraud hackers पकड़े नहीं जाते थे, अब now fraud and hacker can be caught. Because अगर आप वेबसाइट पर कुछ देख रहे हो तो you can immediately be caught कि आप wrong चीज देख रहे हैं. अब उन्होंने करना शुरू कर दिया कि if you are seeing some things, some bad things on the network, you are caught. Why somebody who gives a telephone, you are caught, you are doing this, you pay so much thing. This is all wrong. You should not worry about it. You don't pay for it. Don't work for it, because there is old IPS officer getting troubled into this and so many people. So please don't get involved into this. All right? Okay?
You are talking about digital arrest, I think.
This is digital and information security. All these things are involved.
This is the case of digital arrest you are talking.
That's it. Digital interest again come through internet, again come through AI. AI has become all prevalent now. Okay.
But for the digital arrest, sir, it was a real human being, not generated by intelligence.
देखिए, आप हैकिंग करते हैं, आप कैसे पकड़ते हो कि तुम क्या कर रहे हो? थ्रू एआई. उसको पकड़ा, then you become digital hacker. Okay, because AI takes care. AI looks up all the things and takes care of what is happening. All right.
Yep.
Okay. Next. So brief history artificial intelligence वो हमने बताई है. So that's you can go Aristotle से लेकर Pascal, all these things, Turing and Charles Babbage. This is 14, because even computer was the human being was computer, even because you were calculating your computer, but from there you actually became electronic computer, and then you had the Babbage, then Lady Lovelace, who said anybody can prepare even Mona Lisa. That's again wonderful thing, which is being used as a part of the AI. That Lady Lovelace has even indicated that even a monkey can go through the Babbage, the so-called computer, to build up the photograph of Mona Lisa and all these things. So that type of thing, which is very good. So that's go to 1950 Turing test. I'm saying the person who was Turing scientist was there. He was very great helpful in the World War II, where he tried to save. He could espionage. He could code the spy word of Germany and could warn beforehand the British people about the various flights coming or various aircraft falling, so that the people could save their lives and all that. But later on, after the war, he was found that he is a gay, so he was imprisoned to death and all that. That's unfortunate. So then Marvin Minsky is a very important scientist. Dean Edmond, it was the first randomly neural network learning machines. SNARK stand for stock and all that. So these actually Minsky, McCarthy इसमें बताया हुआ नहीं है, but McCarthy is the person who was the senior. Minsky was next to him, but they made all the group. And 5 scientists, they made a group, and that's where they used the word artificial intelligence in 1956. अच्छा ये आ गया 1956. Dartmouth was the Dartmouth was site for well-known meeting. At the conference, the people who came to work with this idea is known as artificial intelligence. That was first chosen, and this is Newell and Simon's book and all that. That's a Minsky, McCarthy, all this, and McCarthy was the leader of this. Okay, so that is McCarthy ने list भी इसने करा है programming language. And 1959 made a geometry engine by 1961, and then you go from there, come to 65. This is Alan Robinson came up with a way to prove large mechanically large thing mechanically provide. He called it as a resolution methods and all that. So 1969 to 1907, first system was made and all these things. In 1974, MySyn was it, but I said expert system, which were done by the computer scientists and the doctors. That was MySyn. So this, and it was a wonderful thing was it was creating more new knowledge of this, that the expert system became very famous. So then comes made Alban CMU in 1989, automatic land vehicle and neural network. So that again is important thing. So this is all the history of this. And in 1990, AI made a lot of progress, farming, data mining, intelligent saying case-based system and all these things. These are all you can read virtual reality, all these things which are happening. That is what is the 1990. Next. 1997, this is the 1997 was year of the first official RoboCop saucer game. So and then Deep Blue in 1997, say Cary Gestroff lost to this and Deep by IBM Deep Blue, this and all that. So that made when Cary Gestroff lost first time in 1997, that made AI as more popular and all that. That's what I told you earlier. So you can read this 2008 to the 2019. If you see Google, the Sophia came up and all that. Sophia made all this, and there are a lot of robots which are working. Now, if you go to Gandhinagar, you can find the robo is giving you tea and all that. So that type of thing which are happening. So ISRO is making robo. All these things are happening in other. So next component of intelligence, and that you can see there are various components of intelligence. So according to the learning process. Next. These are the things. Rote learning or memorizing, learning by instruction, learning by analogy, learning by induction, learning by deduction. So these are the various learning process. And why you are doing it? Because you want computer is a radiate. It has to be told to do everything as a child is told to do everything. जैसे हम छोटे बचपन में पहाड़े याद करते थे, इसी तरह ये सारे काम करना पड़ता है उसको. Okay, so that's why these are 5 way of learning methods. So rote learning, it's remembering and all these things and all that. So that you can read this. Next. ये सारा आप पढ़ लीजिएगा, so that we can see that. Okay. And then supervised learning and unsupervised learning. These are the two things. Supervised learning when, for example, I am supervising you how to learn, and unsupervised when you are learning yourself. The IGNO makes you more unsupervised learner, so that you can, because those of pages I can't cover up in 2 hours. I have to go thinking that you have read it once. So you will read it second time. That's what is happening. So that's again unsupervised learner, and that's where they reinforcements learners and all that. So and that you can say delayed reinforced learners. So these are the various learning process which are given so that the machine can do that process, because these are the various definitions which are given so that you can have the machine do this process there. Next.
What is rewards here, sir? Why rewards is mentioned here in reinforcement for learning?
What is that? Say it again.
I wanted to say means why the rewards is mentioned here, like the reinforcement learning. What does it mean, sir?
You get a reward. So because the reinforcement for learning is some problem. The task or problem can only be seen, not said. Also, the job may be an ongoing one. The this user tells the agent how happy or unhappy he is in completing the job. So it is a reward. Basically, you can say that.
Sir, these are called ReLU, reinforced learning unit in hidden layers in neural network.
Yes.
Ah.
So that's why it says, because when you are happy for it, it's almost a reward for this. What is that?
I think there is hidden layer number 4, then it gives signal to hidden layer number 3 that I am happy about this. This is called reinforced learning, I think.
पढ़ लीजिए इसको. Delayed reference learner, again you can see that. Then you can say reasoning. So reasonings are also different types and all that. You can see that reasoning is there. Next. Then this is a problem perception. Problem perception. Then there is a पीछे आओ. हाँ, ये perception के बाद basically perception, you understand perception involves something that is surrounding with the numerous some organs, genuine or artificial, and internet processes for reanalysis. So these are the things which are there. So that's okay. Now I can read it. Perception involves scanning the surroundings with numerous sense organs, genuine or artificial, and internal processes of analyzing this and all that. Whereas artificial perception has progressed in the point where a self-controlled car like device can drive. So that पहले कार में तो सिर्फ नहीं होता था, अब कार में कैमरा है, कार में लाइट है, कार में साउंड है, कार में डायरेक्शन है, all these things are there, so you can have automatic car going. Because यहाँ even in science congress they showed it, LPU, lovely pressure university, a bus which was going on, prime minister sat in that bus which was going automatic on to the various process without somebody handling it. But you can see in USA, you can have 2-3 kilometer going by a hired car which doesn't have any driver. It simply you have to put the money and then it will take it to some place and all that. So that type of thing is there. So when I was teaching Delhi University MCA student, in year 2001, artificial intelligence, I used to ask a lot of people how many would like to build up the automatic car. Everybody will raise the hand. But once they get the job, because Delhi University people used to get job very fast, so then they'll forget about it. So that type of thing which was there. Next. Okay, language understanding, वो भी आप देख लीजिए. Then approaches to artificial intelligence, वो सारा पढ़ लीजिए. ट्यूरिंग टेस्ट मैंने बताया है. ट्यूरिंग टेस्ट देखिए आगे बताते हैं. 3 नेक्स्ट चलो ट्यूरिंग टेस्ट दिखाते हैं. ये देखिए ये ट्यूरिंग टेस्ट हो रहा है A and B. So these are the various speaker. So you don't know B by computer है या इधर computer है. So you are asking the questions and answers are you female or male. So the question answered is there. So depending upon how the answer is given, if the answers are both similar, so you don't distinguish between A and B. So A and B both are same. So that man and computer are same. So that type of thing which is there. But then Chinese test made various Chinese language stripped, and from there, without knowing Chinese, people could answer that. So that type of thing which was there. So this is the basic thing. Next. The next, chalo. So this is Chinese. This criticism of that is the Chinese room test. So that try to think which I talked about it. You can read it and then you can come back. That next. Okay, then thinking rationally. So that is what thinking humanly, thinking rationally, then thinking. Next. Then thinking rationally and then acting cautious rationally. Next.
And
so that type of thing you can read that again you can find. So then comparison artificial intelligence, machine learning and deep learning. Next डायग्राम देखिए, ये देखिए आ जाता है ये आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंट सारा, मशीन लर्निंग थोड़ा पोर्शन हो जाता है, डीप लर्निंग और छोटा पोर्शन हो जाता है. So these are all part of the artificial intelligence. So आगे उसने कवर करा हुआ है. नेक्स्ट ये देखिए डीप लर्निंग, नेचुरल लैंग्वेज प्रोसेसिंग, machine learning, then neural network, computer views, semi-supervised learner, reinforcement learning, unsupervised learning, supervised learning. All these are part of the same parts which now you can say that. Okay. All right. Next. So ये सारा introduction to machine learning है. Machine learning में you have a data को process करना, regression, this and all that, or various fit up the data to this and all that.
Sir, excuse me sir, अगर अभी पीछे जो डायग्राम दिखाया है प्लीज रवि पीछे डायग्राम पे ले जाना. यहाँ पे सर मशीन लर्निंग का पार्ट है डीप लर्निंग, लेकिन यहाँ पे डायग्राम के नीचे तो दिखाया मशीन लर्निंग और डीप लर्निंग को बराबर बराबर दिखाया, तो सर इसमें कुछ कौन सा सही है?
देखिए, basic thing is deep learning is also a process, machine learning is also a process, but it covers up smaller area. That's not a part of it. So it's a that's why artificial intelligence is super circle, whereas machine learning is smaller one and deep learning is still smaller one. So it doesn't make it that deep learning is part of the machine learning. Okay.
Okay.
Next. Yes. इंट्रोडक्शन टू मशीन लर्निंग। चलो नेक्स्ट देखिए, आगे आगे चलिए, डेटा डेटा देखिए। नेक्स्ट ये देखिए, ये इंट्रोडक्शन टू मशीन लर्निंग, ये डेटा है, डिफरेंट कलर्स का डेटा है, उसको कवर कर फिटिंग करना है, एंड यू फिट दैट डेटा एंड देन यू फाइंड दिस इज द रिजल्ट, एंड सो यू से, बिकॉज डेटा भी हर किस्म का हो सकता है। अब बिग डेटा में, कोई डेटा में आप फार को 4 लिख देते हो, LUV लव लिख देते हो, कुछ भी लिख सकते हो, फ्रेंच में लिख देते हो। सो सारा डेटा को प्री प्रोसेस करना पड़ता है, फिर प्रॉपर को डील करना पड़ता है। सो देन यू हैव टू डेटा, उसको बना लो, स्पेक्ट्रम बना के उसको कैलकुलेट करो, उसको देखो कि कैसे डेटा कर्व कौन सी फिट प्रॉपर होती है, जो दोनों तरफ डेटा प्रॉपर हो। सो देन यू से दिस इज ए fairly accurate result of this. Okay, so then next, ये इसमें डिफरेंट बताया हुआ है। नेक्स्ट, okay, this is the introduction to deep learning. So deep learning में basically normal neural network, आगे देखो neural network की शक्ल दिखाते हैं। नेक्स्ट, एप्लीकेशंस एरिया ऑफ आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस, इसमें नहीं आ रहा। चलो नेक्स्ट, ये देखिए, ये वेरियस, नेक्स्ट डायग्राम देखिए। नेक्स्ट, या ये देखिए, ये है AI नेटवर्क, इट्स ट्रेनिंग, रिसर्च, एंड ऑफ लाइफ केयर, ट्रीटमेंट, डिसीजन मेकिंग, डायग्नोसिस, अर्ली detection and keeping well. So all these are the various part of the AI, this and all that. Okay, these are the AI. Next, ये फिर बहुत लंबी डायग्राम है, you can read this carefully. That is the, all these diagrams shows various aspects of the learning process and all that, so you can read it. So this, I can't read it and all that. So you can see this. Now I can read. Diagram. Now I can read it. So it is formed data connected with and I can't, smart drones. अब ड्रोन का डेटा भी आप उसको एनालाइज कर सकते हो मशीन लर्निंग में। यू नो, ड्रोन डेटा इज वेरी गुड फॉर स्पाइरेज पर्पसेस एंड ऑल दैट, एंड that is meter based and all that. You can see that smart drones, automatic tractors, weather forecasting, soil sensor, fleet of agricultural, that is crowd sourcing. Next, थोड़ा आगे चलो।
Yes.
थोड़ा आगे, हाँ। So these are the various things there. So that is what you see, smart mobility, retail, and all these things. You can read that so that you can see that it's part of the artificial intelligence, manufacturing, and all this. So you can see it's being utilized anywhere. Education में, skilling quality में, you can use smart. All these places are the financial industry में use होता है, fraud detection में issue होता है. So that type of these. So you can see tools and detector, all these things you read this. Okay. आप sentence लिखते हो, if you are repeating the same thing, it will keep on writing your complete sentence, so that you don't have to write yourself. You simply put one thing and it comes out the other. Next. So it's an intelligent agent. So artificial intelligence also has intelligent agent which are very well there. Next दिखे, next चलिए. These are the various agent. It has autonomous control. It is perceptive. It is persists over a long period of time. It is adapted to changes. It is capable of taking over other agents. So these are the various agents coming. Utility agent, this and that. आगे बताते हैं वो. चलो आगे चलो. Okay, these are the reactivity, autonomy, communicating utility, ability to this and all that. You can read that, all these things. So that type of thing which is happening. Next. So these are the performance in environment creation, that is the PEAPs, performance, environment, acoustic and
Actuators.
sensors.
Yes, sir. And actuators.
Next, P, and this is performance. This means safety, passenger, minimum. All these things you can just go through this and all that. Environment in the world around this and all that. So these are the various things which are there. Okay, sensors are there. Okay, next. Hardware, an agent program that will. So basically, you look up all these. For example, automatic car has so many agents. This has so many agents that you can see the utility agent. This is that agent. So all these things are well described there. ये है ऐसा simple reflex agent, then model based agent, good based agent, goal based agent, utility based agent, stimulus response agent, learning agent. These are the various type of agents which are there. So you can read that type of thing which is there. So for example, if a human being comes in front of automobile suddenly, then apply brakes. So this is they try to train the system that this should be happening, so that अगर सामने कोई आदमी आ जाएगा तो उसको ब्रेक लगाना चाहिए. So that's what is taught in the driving license. That's what is taught here. Model based reflex agent and so on. So you can read that all the things. Next. Goal based agent. आप पढ़ लीजिए सब कुछ पढ़ के then we can talk about it. Next. Utility based agent. That's what we have described. You can read this and come up with the. They are well explained here, so you can read it. Stimulus response, learning agent.
So, sir, unless we read it, we are not able to understand it properly.
All these things are very easy to read and all that. So that's the various. There's what is basically for a child to explain the thing. That's what we are doing to the computer. That's what the artificial intelligence is. So as you train the child for learning the process, so this is what is being done for this. Critic component, design component, performance component, all these things are basic things. Next. So these are the various problem generating component and all these things that you can just go through this. These are various things which you have to the different learning process, different forms of learning agents, the type of knowledge learned and all these things. So that you see there, so you can see that. Next unit you can pick up.
Okay, sir. I think we have covered the unit 1, and this is some.
Unit 1 cover करा है अभी. So
yes.
I think आप time क्या हो गया है?
Okay, so it is at 12:45.
12:40. Lunch break.
तो हम कल कवर करेंगे. We'll cover up more tomorrow. I'll be
So
also.
unit 2 is slightly we need to understand.
Have you understood what we have talked today?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we'll go fast, but you should read. You should read block 1 and block 2. ब्लॉक 1 में हमने अभी ज्यादा क्लियरली 1 यूनिट करा है, बाकी 3 यूनिट करने हैं कल को, और ब्लॉक 2 के भी 4 यूनिट करने हैं. सो यू शुड रीड ब्लॉक 1 एंड ब्लॉक 2 एज फार एज पॉसिबल, एंड आल्सो रीड डेटाबेस के ब्लॉक 1 का. ब्लॉक 1 हमने करा नहीं था साई को, वो ब्लॉक 1 करना है, यूनिट 1 एंड 4. सो रेस्ट आई विल बी एबल टू हैंडल, बिकॉज वहाँ आखिर में एक यूनिट है, उसमें मैं कुछ यूनिट मिला के आप तक कवर करने की कोशिश करूंगा. ठीक है?
यस सर, हम लोग पढ़ के
Okay,
आएंगे
sir.
तभी सर अच्छे से समझ में आएगा.
तो आज के लिए आई थिंक इज इट एनफ और शैल वी डू यूनिट 2 क्विकली?
नो सर, इट्स इनफ.
Sir, it's enough.
वी रीड इट.
करे या कल करे?
Sir,
कल करे सर, कल करे.
एवरीबॉडी सेज कल करे कि समबडी सेज कल नहीं आज करना है?
So we do not have time left, sir. We have only 17 minutes for this class.
Okay, you read tomorrow block 1 and block 2 and we'll do it. Okay?
yes, sir.
Okay.
All the best.
Thank you so much, sir.
All the best.
Thank you, sir.
Sir. Sir, no, I was asking like, means would you like to give some feedback
Very
on
well.
how I was
Very
presenting my
well.
screen and coordinating with you?
Good.
बहुत बढ़िया.
Yeah.
कल भी करना.
मैंने कहा था आज मेरी बारी, तो अब किसी और की बारी. ठीक है,
नहीं,
सबको मौका मिलना
कल
चाहिए.
मैं अपने आप करूंगा.
No, sir, it's a good experience, sir, while sharing
I
screen
know,
and
I know.
Yeah.
Because
सर कुछ नोट्स है क्या? नोट्स मिल सकते हैं क्या फिर?
नोट्स तो बेटे बुक है, बुक में सब कुछ दिया हुआ है.
ओके सर.
ये इग्नू वाली बुक की बात कर रहे हैं.
हाँ, उसमें कुछ चीजें नहीं दी हुई, मकार्थी वगैरह का नहीं दिया हुआ. उसमें डार्मोट के मकार्थी का नाम भी नहीं लिखा हुआ है, बट मकार्थी इज नोन एज फादर ऑफ द एआई. दैट स्लिप समथिंग व्हिच आई हैव टोल्ड द इग्नो, बट दैट इज ओके.
सर लिखा है शायद कहीं, मैंने देखा है.
नहीं, मकार्थी को लीडर ऑफ द हाउस नहीं बताया, लीडर ऑफ द एआई नहीं बताया. बता देना, कल को बताना मुझे कहाँ लिखा है. अगर तुम अभी बता सकते हो बताओ.
अरे एक जगह लिखा है पेज नंबर 21 पे, जॉन मैकार्थी एंड इज इन ऑर्डर टू फर्दर हैव एन आइडिया अबाउट व्हाट ए कंप्यूटर एजेंट इज, लेट अस कंसीडर वन ऑफ द फर्स्ट डेफिनेशन ऑफ द एजेंट व्हिच वाज कॉइन्ड बाय जॉन मैकार्थी एंड हिज फ्रेंड्स एट MIT. ये पेज नंबर 21 पे है.
But he is not called as a father of the artificial intelligence. Not mentioned there. Whereas actually in the literature he is known as father of the artificial intelligence, because he is the first person to devise and wrote to NSF for artificial intelligence. Okay.
बस एक ही जगह मैकार्थी का नाम लिखा है इस पूरी बुक में.
नहीं, मैकार्थी ने पूरा लैंग्वेज बनाया, पास्कल. अब देखिए पास्कल किसने बनाया, लिस्प किसने बनाया, वो देखिए किसने बनाया हुआ. यू कैन सी लिस्प इसने बनाया जब पास्कल बनाया. तो लैंग्वेज बनाया इसने. ही वाज वेरी वेरी रिनाउंड पर्सन.
यस सर, आप यू आर सेइंग राइट.
ओके,
ओके सर.
सो ऑल द बेस्ट. कल मिलते हैं.
Thank you, sir.
For the remembrance, for the sake of remembrance, have you captured our means what is
Attendance, sir.
attendance?
All the best.
Sir, have you copied our attendance, sir?
हैं?
आपने अटेंडेंस की कॉपी कर ली हम लोगों की?
आई लास्ट रहीम ने, एक मिनट सुनो।
Yeah, we should focus on attendance.
रहीम अटेंडेंस ले लिया इनका? ओके, थैंक यू बेटे, हो गया आपका अटेंडेंस।
Yep. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
ऑल द बेस्ट।
गए सर, गए।
सर ने आईआईटी से पीएचडी की थी।
एचआरके का मेहनत सही हो गया, नहीं तो भी अटेंडेंस नहीं होता तो खराब हो जाता।
अब पूनम, आपको सच में सब समझ में आया?
नहीं, ये जो
First unit is just theory. Second unit से समझना जरूरी है।
ये पर
No, we need to understand unit 1 as well.
सर
We are very
गुस्सा थे मैं कार्तिक के नाम नहीं होने की वजह से, इसलिए उन्होंने सही से थोड़ा।
पर पेज आई कैन सी इट, पेज नंबर 21 में जहाँ पे आपने बोला कहाँ है? नहीं है 21 में।
28 पे भी है, 29 पे।
नहीं, मैं कार्तिक का नाम जो है
पॉइंट
ये है आपका 1.9 जो है इंटेलिजेंट एजेंट्स 1.9, उसमें देखिए आप, क्योंकि आगे पीछे है पेजेस थोड़े से।
पर हाँ, उसमें नहीं दे रखा है कि ही इज फादर ऑफ एआई।
हाँ, एक ही जगह बस नाम है उसका, वो भी वो इतने सर गुस्सा थे इसलिए आज मूड खराब हो गया सर का।
We will include it in our answers.
मकार्थी का फर्स्ट नाम क्या था?
जॉन मकार्थी।
जॉन मकार्थी, जॉन भाई। रवि के लिए ताड़ियां होनी चाहिए, इन्होंने बहुत बढ़िया करा प्रेजेंटेशन।
धन्यवाद आप
एक्चुअली
लोगों का बहुत।
सर ने ऑलरेडी बोला था कि वो अपना नोट्स कर लेके आएंगे, बट वी हैव गॉन थ्रू दिस ब्लॉग।
अब हो सकता है कल फिर रवि को करना पड़ेगा प्रेजेंट।
कल मैं गायब हो जाऊंगा। कर देंगे, कोई दिक्कत नहीं। पहली बार मैंने पूरा यूनिट पढ़ा, हाईलाइट किया मैंने सर के लिए।
सही बात है, इसी बहाने स्क्रॉल करने का मौका मिल गया, वरना पढ़ना तो दूर स्क्रॉल भी नहीं करते ना।
अरे मैं पूरा पढ़ गया लाइन बाय लाइन, बिल्कुल। सर को याद नहीं आ रहा तो मैं हाईलाइट कर रहा था। देखिए सर, आपको ये हेडिंग बतानी है।
हाँ, हमने देखा था वो।
समझ में आया पूनम?
हाँ सर, मैंने पढ़ा है इसको, फर्स्ट यूनिट पढ़ा
अभी
है।
जो सर पढ़ा रहे थे कैसा समझ में आया?
सर तो ही वाज रीडिंग थ्रू ना।
हाँ,
थोड़ा सा एडिशनल इन्फो भी दिया सर ने, बट आई हैव रेड दिस यूनिट।
लेकिन
सर
वो
ने
ये
आईआईटी से पीएचडी की है। आईआईटी दिल्ली, सर ने आईआईटी से पीएचडी की है।
अच्छा, आईआईटी है ना सर?
और नहीं तो क्या?
अच्छा, जन्म कुंडली निकाल ली?
लिंक्डइन पे है।
वेरी गुड, वेरी गुड।
फिर तो कल पढ़ के आना पड़ेगा।
प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग वाला जो यूनिट है, दैट्स गोना बी लाइक, हमको अच्छे से एक्सप्लेनेशन चाहिए उसका।
कल एकदम रेडी होके आएंगे।
सर अपने मेरिट में डायरेक्टर भी हैं।
फुल्ली प्रिपेयर्ड होके आएंगे, फिर मजा आएगा।
क्वींस प्रॉब्लम और वो सारा कुछ है सेकंड यूनिट।
आपको पूरा सर ने बोला है आपको पूरा पढ़ने के लिए, ब्लॉक 1 ब्लॉक 2।
अरे खुद को समझ में आ रहा होता तो बात ही क्या थी।
आपको सर ने बोला है, हमने सुना।
हाँ ना। पक्का मैं पूरा पढ़ के आऊंगी, ठीक है।
हाँ,
ब्लॉक 1 ब्लॉक 2 दोनों पढ़ के आऊं?
हाँ यस, आपको सर ने बोला है ना।
2 घंटे में
और
यूनिट 2 ही कवर होगा।
इट्स ओके, जो भी मतलब इम्पोर्टेंट टॉपिक्स होंगे वो हाईलाइट कर देना, सो दैट हम वी आर
ठीक है,
ऑल विल बी
चलेगा, पक्का। मैं
फैमिलियर।
नोट्स बना के आऊंगी बस।
यस,
थोड़ा मतलब ऐसे आधा आधा कर ले क्या?
इट्स ओके, आई एम एग्री। मैं
ठीक है,
आधा क्या, मैं दोनों पढ़ के आता हूँ खुद ही।
चलेगा चलेगा, तुम भी पढ़ के आओ,
ये
मैं भी
तो
पढ़ के आती
ये तो डायरेक्टर हैं मेरिट के सर, तो मेरे पास मेरिट के डायरेक्टर हैं। बाकी
कोई और हेल्प कर रहा है क्या?
नहीं सर, एक्चुअली एआई मेरा थोड़ा टच में है, सो मेरे को तो थोड़ा और मतलब इंटरेस्टिंग लग रहा है पढ़ने में एआई के बारे में अभी।
नहीं, एक्चुअली नॉलेज बेस तो है सर के पास, बट वी आर नॉट प्रिपेयर्ड इनफ अभी।
नहीं, बट व्हेन यू विल रीड द चैप्टर्स तो अपने आप आपको थोड़ा आइडिया हो जाएगा।
आपकी आवाज नहीं आ रही ठीक से।
She's saying when you will read the chapter, you will get